Thank you for joining me today on the Pets Rule Show. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover, and discover joy how rabbits, birds, reptiles elevate your mental wellness. Yes, the show is not just about dogs and cats, it's about rabbits, birds, reptiles, all types of pets, because I'm Mr. Animal Lover. I love all pets, even fishes. Okay, this entire week, we're going to talk about how to relieve stress and how to counterattack stress, anxiety, and work on our mental health, work on ourselves. And we can do that with pets, right? And today I'm going to give you 7 strategies, 7 tips on how to do that. Before we do that, I always want to start with laughter. I want to make you laugh. So hopefully I can hit a home run. Listen, the Yankees ain't winning. Maybe I can win with my jokes. Let me get started with the first one. All right, for number 1, the rabbit who prescribed meditation then demanded snacks. I was told rabbits promote calm energy, like tiny, fluffy therapists. Mine hops into the room, sits like a sage monk, then thumps wildly. If I don't offer kale within 30 seconds, zen until the salad's late. I'm just warming up. Number 2, the parrot who repeats my affirmations with judgment. I taught my bird to say, "You got this," for motivation. Now she squawks it sarcastically every time I spill coffee or trip over the dog. She's not a support animal. She's a feathery life coach with attitude. I'm warming up. The bearded dragon who turned my anxiety into a staring contest. They said reptiles help reduce stress. So I got a bearded dragon. He just stares at me for hours, unblinking from his rock. Now I'm the one sweating, wondering if I'm disappointing him. That one was kind of funny. The bearded dragon is not gonna. Well, I mean, they do blink. Do they? I don't know, but they can out. They can outbeat a human in terms of not blinking, right? Okay, number 4, the rabbit who taught me deep breathing with stealing mine. By stealing mine. Watching her chew hay was supposed to calm my nervous system. Instead, I panic every time she freezes, like she heard a ghost. Nothing resets your breathing like wondering if your bunny just saw the end. Number 5, the parrot who gave me trust issues. They said talking birds boost joy. Mine mimicked the microwave beep, and now I'm reheated my coffee 5 times a day for no reason. I'm more awake, but also paranoid. The tortoise, who's my emotional support tank. My therapist says, slow down and ground yourself. So I got a tortoise. Now I sit with him while he eats letters at 0.02 miles per hour. He's not fixing my stress, he's outlasting it. Last one, the budgie who became my roommate with boundaries. I talk to him for comfort. He chirps once, turns around, and faces the wall. Nothing teaches you independence like being emotionally ghosted by a 3-ounce bird. At least he's consistent. All right. Today, we're going to talk about discover joy, how rabbits, birds, and reptiles elevate your mental health. This entire week is going to be about mental health. All these wars out there, all these immigration topics, all these politicians blurting out different things to vote for them because they're going to do this and that. I care about pets. I want you to pass laws to help protect pets. That's what I care about. That's what I'm in tune with. Um, I want to see more of that happening. This week, maybe tomorrow, sometime this week, I'm going to show you a couple of laws they're working on. And that's what I care about, right? We need to pass more laws about protecting our pets. I think the law I'm talking about is, I don't know what state, but they're passing a law where you cannot abandon your pet. If you abandon your pet, I believe it's Florida. If you abandon your pet, you're going to jail. So what's happening is that when there's a big storm, or things get chaotic with thunderstorms and so forth, or a tornado, people just start abandoning their pets, and I think they should go to jail for doing that. We should not never ever abandon our pets, for any reason. If there's a fire in the house, call your pet. You should have trained him to listen when you say let's go. It runs out with you. You wouldn't leave a human behind, right? You wouldn't leave your kids behind. Don't leave your pets behind. All right, back to the discover joy, how rabbits, birds, reptiles elevate your mental wellness. In a world dominated by stress, screen time, and social isolation, emotional support and mental clarity can sometimes come from the most unexpected sources. While dogs and cats are often hailed as emotional companions, a growing body of research and real life experience shows that rabbits, birds, and reptiles, fishes, can play a powerful role in supporting mental wellness. These unique pets offer therapeutic benefits that are often quieter, subtler, and just as impactful as a dog and a cat. And I'm going to give you again 7 strategies, 7 tips. Number 1, why alternative pets matter in today's mental health landscape. Not every living situation allows for a barking dog or a playful cat. For people with allergies, limited mobility, small apartments, or a need for lower maintenance companions, rabbit, birds, fishes, and reptiles offer a rewarding alternative. More importantly, they can promote mental balance, reduce anxiety, and encourage mindfulness in ways that often go underappreciated. I agree with that. However, we know that a cat is low maintenance. I mean, they spend the whole day sleeping. Bob, say hi. We're on TV right now. We're on TV. Say hi. How you doing? You want to say hi? Say hi with your paw? Huh? Hi? No? No? Okay. I'll say hi for you. But low maintenance, a cat. Some dogs can be low maintenance too. Yes, we got to take them for walks. Yes, we got to pick up their poop. But when I say low maintenance, you have, for example, small dogs. Small dogs you can take everywhere with you, and I believe they're low maintenance. I think it becomes high maintenance when it's a big dog, and you have to have space for it because they need to run around. They need a lot of exercises. But again, you know, let's stick to the show. Rabbits, birds, reptiles. Number 2, the calming power of rabbits. Rabbits are incredibly soothing creatures. Their soft fur, quiet presence, and predictable behaviors can create a calming routine that is therapeutic for people dealing with anxiety, PTSD, or depression. Simply petting a rabbit can lower cortisol levels and elevate serotonin, the brain's natural feel good chemicals. Wellness benefits of rabbits: encourage gentle physical touch and interaction, reduce loneliness and isolation, require structured routines that promote stability, creates a quiet, comforting presence in the home. Rabbits are also natural empathetic animals, often responding to their owner's emotions with subtle cues, making them ideal for those who benefit from a gentle, responsive companion. All right, number three, birds. Before I get to birds, we have pet deal. It wouldn't be a great show if I can't produce pet deals, right? Especially for my lovely viewers. So let's go to hlcpets.com and let's show you a great pet deal. And listen, one of the biggest pet deals I'm going to show you. It is going to, now this is hlcpets.com, where you could go, they have pet blogs, pet services, home, and on hlcpets.com right now, I am on the pet deals tabs. On there, you can see everything from Young Wolf, King Canine. King Canine's good CBD, your dog, cat, pet had surgery, they need to be calm, they need to be mellow. CBD for pets. King Canine, great, excellent company to go to. Dog TV, you're out of the house for a long time. Listen, let's give the dog, cat some entertainment, right? You have U.S. service animals. You can register, get a support registration support for your support animal, all in one place. U.S. service animals. All right, I am going to go to the bottom because I keep hearing about this. What do I keep hearing? Prime Day is July 8th to the 11th. And yes, you see, like me, Amazon Pets discover our destination for pet parents. Listen, if you're looking for a great deal, it's only about a month away. July 8th through the 11th, Prime Day. They're going to make it that whole week. And I'm talking about pet deals. That's what I'm talking about. But if you have a Amazon membership, remember that now you can get prescription medication for your pets, all on Amazon, one-stop shop, right? And also, do not forget that you can shop the top brands at Amazon: Purina, Greenies, Hill Science Diet. All the top brands are there. One-stop shop. I like saying, right? Okay. Discover joy, how rabbits, birds, reptiles elevate your mental health. Number three, birds, the soundtrack to serenity. Birds like canaries, parakeets, and cockatiels are not only beautiful, but also soothe the mind through melody, chirping, and visual stimulation. The sounds can mimic nature and promote stress-free focus and joy. I'm going to be honest, going to the backyard, staring at just, the woods and birds flying can be calming. It's like a peaceful serenity. I do agree with that. Interacting with birds has been shown to increase dopamine levels, and many bird owners experience emotional uplift just by listening to their birds sing each morning. The mental health benefits, the perks of having a bird, watching birds fly around, promotes routine and daily care responsibility, creates an ambient sound escapes that relax the nervous system, provides social interaction without overwhelming energy, stimulates mindfulness through observation and interaction. Whether you're watching your parakeet preen or listening to a canary song, birds help bring your focus into the present moment, reducing stress and enhancing emotional clarity. Okay, number four, reptiles. Now, throughout the year, I do visit a couple of shows. Last year, I visited a couple of them, right? They have reptiles expos, and I went to a big expo. I forgot the name top of my head, but they have animal expos where you can go visit reptiles, dogs, for cats, and I'm gonna give you this week. I'll give you a list of the next upcoming expos, pet expos, reptile expos, cats, dog expos, and I'll let you know if I'm going to any of them, so we can meet up. talk. Maybe I can interview you. All right, number 4, reptiles, the ultimate mindfulness companions. It may surprise some, but reptiles like turtles, snakes, geckos, and bearded dragons are quietly gaining popularity as wellness pets. Their slow movements, low maintenance care, and meditative behavior make them ideal for individuals seeking a sense of calm and emotional detachment from stress. Now, the big reptile expo I went to, it was in White Plains last year, and I interviewed all the sellers at booths. They sell, reptiles, turtles, reptile food, cages, everything that has to do with uh, owning a reptile, snakes. So you should watch it if you're interested in going into one of these reptile expos. I walked through the entire expo, not only interviewing the sellers, the venue sellers who sell these animals, but also giving you a brief overview of what it looks like to walk through these expos, reptile expo, and you can get a feel by watching me walk through the whole expo. So that's why I do it. And so that's interesting. If you're interested in a bearded dragon, you will see me holding a bearded dragon. I'm also holding snakes, turtles, everything you could think of about reptiles. I'm doing it in the Reptile Expo. So go watch that show. It's about 25 minutes, 30 minutes. You'll have fun. If you've never been to Expo, I'm also going to provide you with dates. Okay, why reptiles work for mental wellness. Promote mindfulness and observational awareness, requires low touch, low noise environments, ideal for those with sensory sensitivity, teaches patience and responsibility, provides a stable, slow paced presence that reduces overstimulation. Reptiles are often a perfect match for people with autism, sensory processing disorders, or high functioning anxiety, as they offer companionship without sensory overload. And yes, there you go. That's why it's beneficial for your mental wellness. All right, it's about that time. Pet breaking news. So if you're new to the show, pet breaking news, it's about 1 to 3 minutes where I give you breaking news, right? Today's breaking news, I have something that I've talked about in the past, but is gaining a lot of traction, a lot of popularity because uh, delivery people are getting hurt, and that's what today's breaking news. So, dog tax, dog attacks on mail carriers has reached a 7-year high. So this is postal service data shows Amazon workers, delivery workers, UPS delivery workers, FedEx delivery workers, DoorDash, food delivery workers, Uber, anybody who delivers anything to someone's house, apartment, business, they're getting attacked. If there's a dog there, if there's a wild animal, you'll be surprised. Some people, you'll be surprised. Some people have wild animals in their backyards, and they're not conscious that, listen, if you have a delivery coming over, it's your business. You want to have a wild animal, but lock it up. Don't leave it out so that the delivery person can get hurt. But it's on a 7-year high. And as responsible pet parents, pet lovers, right, we need to be conscious that if we order Amazon, if we order Uber food or DoorDash delivery, food, whatever delivery food company you use, FedEx, UPS items we order, you have to be conscious that you have to put your pet away, especially if, you're expecting them to bring it to your front door. So this is today's breaking pet news. Also, the American Humane Society 15th Annual Hero Dog Awards nominations are now open. That's the Oscars for Canines, returns to honors America's most heroic dogs for the 15th year. And I'm going to show you both of them. I want to show you a website where you can go. So let's start with the American Humane Society. You can go here, type that in on your browser, American Humane Hero Dog Awards, the 5 categories that you can vote for. Or you can just visit the page. I'm just going to give you a brief overview. Law enforcement and first responder dogs, service guide and hearing dogs, emerging heroes and shelter dogs. You have therapy dogs and military dogs. Again, it'll give you the public voting from August 4th, 2025 to September. It's open till September 15th. And, you can vote, all right? Now, the second, so this is from NBC News. Dog attacks on mail carriers reach a 7-year high. And obviously, I added the rest because, mailmen are not the only ones that deliver mail, right? We have, again, food delivery, purchases of all kinds of things that come FedEx, UPS, Amazon. We have to be, as responsible parents, lock our dogs up. Anything that can hurt the delivery driver, let's put it away. Whether you have a alligator in the backyard, you never know. People these days, they can have wild animals, like I said. Lock them up briefly, and just so you finish getting a delivery. We don't want people getting hurt. We don't want to get sued, and we don't want to give a bad reputation as pet parents that we don't do what we're supposed to do by being responsible. So that is today's pet breaking news. All right, back to the show. Discover joy, how rabbits, birds, reptiles elevate your mental wellness. Number 5. Wow, that was a mouthful. Emotional support. Number 5 is going to be emotional support without the overwhelm. Not everyone is equipped to handle the energy or commitment that comes with dogs and cats. That's where rabbits, birds, fishes, and reptiles truly shine. They provide emotional enrichment without requiring high levels of attention or stimulation. Many pet owners report feelings less lonely, more focused, and better able to manage their mental health simply by sharing space with these pets. Number 6, are these pets right for you? What to consider. While rabbits, birds, and reptiles can bring tremendous mental wellness benefits, there aren't one size fits all companions. Understanding the unique needs, behaviors, and responsibilities associated with each type of pet is crucial for making a mindful and successful match, both for your health and the pet's well being. Your living environment matters, right? Small apartments, shared living spaces might make barking dogs difficult, but birds and reptiles can thrive in more compact or quiet homes. Reptiles like turtles, lizards, and snakes need specialized tanks or terrariums, often with heating lamps, humidity controls, and space to roam within the enclosure. Birds, especially parrots or cockatiels, may require daylight exposure, free light time, or sound enrichment. Not ideal if your space is overly confined or silent. Rabbits need secure, bunny-proof spaces for exercise and may be more active than people assume, especially in the early mornings or evening hours. Always check if your housing regulations allow for exotic or non-traditional pets. Some landlords, co-ops, condos, or cities have restrictions on reptiles or certain bird breeds. All right, before I go into my final thoughts, number 7, yes, it's time for another pet deal. And one of my favorite pet deals is what I feed my dog Charlie and my cats. And if you watched the show before, you would know that one of my favorite foods is Hill's Nutrition Science Diet, right? Everyday nutrition, therapeutic nutrition supports long, healthy lives. Shop for your dog, your cat. Find the right food for your pet, and they have everything you could think of, even snacks. I mean, come on, look at this. Everything you could think of. Let's watch this small infomercial.
We're late. Sorry, pal.
You only have so much time. So feed Science Diet with our clinically proven antioxidant blend, helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Science does more.
And I can tell you, I'm going to show you. For my dog Charlie, I have the adult 1 to 6 small bites, right? His poop has been firm, but feeding him this. So that's why. And for my cat's Bob, I have 3. I do the sensitive stomach skin adult chicken flavor. See how fast he woke up, Bob, when he thinks food is coming? You're making me look like if I starve you or something, huh? I don't starve you, right? Let them know. You're just a hungry cat. You're a big cat. All right. Discover joy, how rabbits, birds, reptiles elevate your mental wellness. Number 7, my final thoughts, huh? Quiet companions, lasting impact. The mental wellness benefits of rabbits, birds, and reptiles are real and often life-changing. Whether you're dealing with chronic stress, navigating emotional challenges, or simply looking for a deeper sense of daily joy, these pets offer gentle support in a noisy world. Do not underestimate the healing power of a soft hop, a gentle chirp, or the unblinking gaze of a mindful reptile. Amen. That's right. Okay. The show's not over yet. If you're new to the show, we're missing one thing, and that is Mr. Animal Lover's 1-minute beef. My 1-minute beef is going to be with pet parents. Please, pet attacks, it's on a 7-year high, right? And it shows that, listen, you have mailmen, you have UPS drivers, FedEx drivers, food delivery drivers, they're getting attacked. And it just gives pet parents a bad reputation. So let's be responsible pet parents. Let's make it our business that if we're expecting a delivery that day, listen, let's put the pet away, right? Just at least after you get your delivery, then you can let the pet loose. But anytime a pet attacks a delivery driver, let me tell you, you're going to get sued. It's going to go on the news. It's going to give us a bad reputation. So please, please, I'm begging you, as Mr. Animal Lover, the host of the Pets Rule Show, make it your business to put your pet away if you're expecting a delivery. And that's Mr. Animal Lover's 1-minute beef. Okay, that's the end of the show. And thank you for watching the Pets Rule Show, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. Support the Pets Rule Show. Like and smash that subscribe button. Visit hlcpets.com for pet deals. Pets Rule at hlcpets.com. You have questions. You want to send me your videos. You want me to answer any questions. Pets Rule at hlcpets.com. You can also call me 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, 1-800-213-0988. You have questions, I have answers. I'm Mr. Fixer. If you know my background, I've had pets for a long, long time. $1.99 per minute fee. Snap, share, win, enter your best pet pictures and videos for a chance to win cash prizes. Email your pictures, videos to petsrule at hlcpets.com. This entire week, we're going to be talking about mental health, how we can fight those anxiety urges, those stressful times, moments that we have. There's a lot of things going on in the world. But again, just like today's show, owning a bird, a reptile, fishes, a gecko, bearded dragon, cat, dog, you know, can help you reduce that stress, that anxiety. So listen, there's a lot of non-for-profits, animal shelters waiting for your call, waiting for your visit. Do a little research. If you don't know, that's what the show's about, to educate you. Watch my previous episodes and you'll see what's waiting for you, you know. And thank you for watching. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow.